I want another Noah intro.
Listen, I only did a musical one last time because I had inspiration for it. The inspiration came to me as I was taking a piss, and I was like, "Ah, yes, this is what I want to do for
What
the
a
intro."
surprise!
We'll take one now.
The piss man gets inspiration while taking a piss.
Pisticles knows no bounds.
This is true. Welcome back to the QQ Crew podcast.
Oh, you're just using that as the intro?
I like it.
I'm joined by everybody and our new guest, CheeryTate. Hello.
Poppin'. Howdy.
So, we finally got you on because for a little bit of background, some of us have been following your channel since November, if you believe it or not.
Has it really been that long?
It has been, well, actually, at least, August. Hold on. I said the wrong month completely.
August. Well, that's next month. Hold on, the timeline's a little off.
That's right. So, we've been lurking,
Wow.
and then
Yeah.
it kind of gave me the idea for the whole podcast in general. It's like, I just want to be able to network people and do a cool way of doing it. And hence the podcast idea of having guests on. And you were the first person who came to mind out of the people that we don't immediately know. So,
that is incredibly kind of you.
yeah, so why don't you give it an introduction to who you are and what you kind of do?
Well, hello. I am Harris. Normally, CheeryTate's my father's name. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, it's just I kind of just do whatever I choose to do. You know, whatever kind of interests me. I started with like a mobile game or two, and then I started doing like some board game stuff. Now it's kind of just whatever. It just kind of comes and goes with whatever sort of happens there. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Whole bunch of stuff.
So, I've seen a couple of big projects that you've worked on, or at least like done uploading series of. So, first, I wanted to ask you about the Rose Bowl. Or wait, the Retro Bowl.
The road to the
Retro
The
Bowl.
road to the
Rose
Retro Bowl.
Yeah. I picked
Starts with
flowers,
R.
put them in a little nice dish. And it's,
Yeah. The Rose Bowl is an
trauma.
actual thing.
I think
An
it's a
actual
thing,
football
yeah.
event.
It sounds
Yeah, the Rose
yeah,
Bowl is a college.
Yeah,
like,
it does
thing.
sound familiar.
There's like the Rose Bowl, the Orange Bowl, and some other shit.
So,
All right, well, what do you got? What do you got for me?
what's the deal with the Retro Bowl? It was awesome.
Well, I mean, it's just.
Honestly, yeah, they were great videos.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's only one of the best events of the year. You know, you never want to miss the Retro Bowl, and it was just. At one point, I was like, I want to make like a series that kind of goes around with like the Super Bowl, like the whole like playoffs and all that jazz, or I guess the NFL season. And because I kind of follow football, not a whole lot, but enough to kind of understand it and be like, yeah, I'd probably watch a few games of that from time to time. And I was like, I'm gonna start that around when the season starts. And then I looked up when the season started, and it was like a month before I even had the idea. I was like, oh, I have some catching up to do. And I was like, how could I make this kind of fun? So like, oh, I'll just have it, I guess a little fun little announcer man, another little announcer man. They kind of just going at it, just going crazier and crazier, narrating over some football, and just having an interesting time, to say the least. I think.
So
it's good stuff.
You were both the color commentator and the play-by-play announcer, right?
I was both. Yes, I was just about everybody.
And my favorite episode is the one where I believe it was the color commentator started choking and just like died for a second. And the play-by-play is trying to like also cast the game.
Yeah, well, I just be like, holy shit, Jim, what's happening?
He's just going down in the background. He's just dying. That's insane.
I love that. So I'm looking forward to when football starts up again, because I have some more ideas for that for next season. So I figured it'd be a fun little thing to do again. 'Cause I love that sort of stuff. Just like a nice thought out series. Because most of what I do is kind of just like, I'm waking up, I have a couple hours, I'll play a game. But I like to do like the sort of like more thought out stuff too. It's a lot of just whatever I think could be funny. I kind of just think, yeah, I'll do that.
I'd say you're very good at it.
You definitely have more creative.
You have a knack. You have a knack for like solo content.
Oh well, thank you.
That I feel like a lot of people don't have.
Yeah. We think
especially I don't have.
amazing. Just like
I
the
can't
solo
do solo
stuff.
content because it just ends up terrible and like
Yeah.
awkward, and there's just dead silence
You know,
everywhere.
I have a very interesting history, which is kind of just talking to myself throughout just about everything in my day. Like it's not like I'm not like some like a psychopath or anything. I'm not gonna stab somebody, but I'll just be kind of like just chatting to myself. I'm watching a show. I'll just make jokes, and then if someone's in the room with me, they're like, "Oh, what's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I'm just watching the show." You know, I like to add my own things, so even if
You're
there's no
right.
one there, it's a little stupid anyway. So. I
Yeah.
feel like just being a bit on the stupid side definitely kind of helps with that. I'm not I don't call myself particularly good at much in terms of especially like games and stuff. So I kind of just have fun with it, and then however it goes from there, kind of just goes from there. So I feel like that probably is a little bit of a factor in there.
Makes for
Be my-
great commentary.
Yeah, I know when me and Gavin first discovered your channel, you were live streaming the new Pokemon game,
Yes.
and we were just having a ton of fun just watching you play.
Oh, were you guys there for that like whole Doug Trio freaking like God Goku thing where he's like kind of like floating in space or something? I remember a couple of us being like a little hype about that. That was
We were
really
there
funny.
for some parts of it.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but we were there for some of it.
Okay, yeah, well,
I-
yeah, I do remember. I definitely remember Gavin popping up every now and again. It was very fun.
I remember you trying to catch a monkey with a netball. That was one of the
Oh yeah,
highlights.
the monkey with the netball.
Yeah, I mean, if they can do it in like the wildlife, you know, you shoot like a net launcher or something. I
Right.
figured maybe you'd be able to.
Why
Do it.
can't I do
Yeah.
it in Pokemon?
Yeah, it's not very realistic. 0 out of 10.
Well, the net it's designed for insects and fish,
Yeah,
which is why
yeah,
it was very funny to me.
Is it a monkey one of those?
yeah. I mean,
It's neither.
Monkeys are fish.
monkey could be a pest. So
Can I go
pests, so-
fishing for monkeys?
And they
I
have sea
mean-
monkeys down there.
Oh
That's
shit,
a
you're
thing.
right.
Yeah, so I'm completely justified there. That wasn't even a joke. That was just me in my brain.
All right, and then the second project was you want to walk us through the Terraria that you just did a couple days
Oh,
ago.
yeah, Terraria. So that was an idea I had a while ago, because I just thought it'd be kind of funny to just, cause like one voice that I like to do that really confuses my friends is just like I'll like breathe in as I talk. So it sounds kind of like this. Oh, look at me. And then they think it's really weird and they hate it. So I'm like, oh, I could do something out of that. And I was like, I really enjoy Terraria. I think some of the first stuff I did was Terraria on here. It's like a series of it's like a new Super Mario like map or something. And I wanted to do more with it, but I didn't really have an idea. It's like, oh, what if I just kind of have like a whole day dedicated to just like one, like as if like an AI was playing Terraria for me. And I was like, oh, yeah, my birthday's coming up. I'll do it on there. That sounds a bit fun. So on Friday, which is last Friday, which is not too long ago, I just, yeah, I would like to say I worked on it a lot more, but I kind of just threw that together in a few days. I was just like, oh god, I really want this thing to go up. I like recorded the entire thing, and then I got to voice over all this shit. Now this is gonna take forever. But it took like a couple days of a lot of work with that. But I think it came out pretty good. I didn't really have time to like rewatch anything to see if it was actually any good. But I was kind of like, oh, this seems like it's going okay. And I just kind of ran with it. But yeah, I just thought it would be a funny idea. And
Wait, so where was the AI then?
oh well, see, this is where it kind of falls into me making the joke and hoping it sticks with people. There is none. The whole point is like,
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
it's like I pretended.
Oh, I was right.
I like sort of.
I
just, like,
told you.
I
That was
literally
crazy.
Spent, like,
The
I spent,
deceit.
like, yeah, I literally just like spoke over like me playing the game and like just kind of like pretending to be AI. So I just kind of just be like just talking about nonsense. Or for a good point, I had that voice going. But after like 3 hours of doing that straight, I felt like my lungs were killing me.
Oh my
So I think
God.
I was probably like inhaling a bunch of saliva or something. 'Cause I was just doing that nonstop. It's like
Well-
I'm gonna stop that, but I'm gonna keep going. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah,
But yeah,
here
it's
I
all
was
just
thinking that it was just like a learning AI, so it sounded really bad at
Yeah.
the beginning and then better at the end.
Yeah, no, that was the whole sort of point to it. Like, I wanted people to believe it was AI going into it, and
Oh
then
my
after a
God.
few episodes, they're like, "Hold on a sec, this doesn't make any. This isn't right. This is wrong. This doesn't feel right at all." And then, but I was
And then
hoping
you
that would
scheduled each
resonate.
one at the 15-minute
Yes.
mark, every
Every
15-minute mark
15 minutes,
for
yes.
24 hours.
I recorded an entire 24 hours, and then I took like 2 or 3 separate,
my
like just
God.
me talking over it, and then I just scheduled it for every 15 minutes because I was like, yeah, that seems funny.
That's
That sounds like a
insane.
good idea.
The dedication.
That's a lot of work. Holy
'Cause
shit.
It was,
That was like
yeah,
97 episodes.
96. Oh, well, 97
96.
including the prelude, which is
Okay.
like me just talking about the idea. So 96 in the game, and 97 was like the whole series.
Oh my
just me talking
God.
about it. It was
That's
a lot,
awesome.
but I had a lot of fun doing it. That's
Yeah,
the
no.
thing. I was just like, I pretty much that was good fun, and people seem to enjoy it. Like, at least from like the feedback I've been getting. So I mean, people do like it. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
happy with it.
It was
I
really
was kind of
cool.
afraid. I was kind of afraid people would be like, "Wait a minute, this isn't really AI. What are you? This is clickbait garbage. Get out of here. Go away." But no, everyone seemed to kind of enjoy it, and like I think there was one person at least that was like, "Whoa, he's just doing this for like, is an AI doing this every 15 minutes? That's creepy, dude. I like it. It was creepy, man."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So for the people who got tricked, I'm gonna keep them tricked. They don't need to know that it was a whole.
I mean, but now you just told the
Well,
world.
no,
They'll know in like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's fine. They'll have their time to imagine what's going on, but it's all a scam. That's pretty much it. That's all.
And they'll be like, "Oh, he fooled me."
Yeah. Dang it.
The truth
Almost.
come out.
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Does that mean we can clickbait the podcast episode?
I mean, I haven't been giving it any like special name. It's just been
I know,
whoever
I
we're
was-
interviewing.
Been, like, podcast, whatever.
I was joking
whoever.
anyways.
I was gonna say you can call it like our podcast guest chokes live, and it's just
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking like CheeryTate
Our
exposed?
our podcast guest tells us his secret.
yeah, secret. He doesn't
His
want anyone
secret
else to
lie.
He does these things off the camera. What is he doing?
Must watch. You wouldn't believe it.
And there's like 8 million red circles on there.
I
all
feel like
getting smaller and
clickbaiting a
smaller.
podcast is just like the worst thing you could possibly do.
That'd be the saddest thing, yeah.
That's awful. I hate that.
You're like 70 episodes in. You're like, oh, you won't believe what's going on here. And it's just like, oh, yeah, that's.
And well, it's
Wow.
like
You're
you
right. I might
reference,
not, but I don't care enough to look.
you reference one single thing, and the bit lasted like 2 minutes. The podcast an hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, well, I got to the funny bit. I don't know what the rest of it
That's
is.
pretty much what clickbait is, you know. It's like this happened, and then like the last like maybe 30 seconds of the video is actually maybe something similar to that happening. If you think about it, like if you squint your eyes at the title, you might be able to see what they're talking about. But it's just
Right. Yeah. But at the
But yeah,
podcast,
that
if it's a podcast, it's like you don't know what's gonna happen, really, because it's just talking for hour plus or however long
unless
it is.
you script the entire thing, which I mean,
Oh,
you
God.
could go ahead and do that. But I don't.
That'd be so much
wanna-
work.
I wouldn't be the one writing that. I mean, that sounds a little crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Some fun stuff. Any specific questions about any of that sort of stuff?
I think that was basically all I wanted immediately. So
Okay.
I'll let the other guys here grab some questions.
Yeah, David. No, he's David. I know that, but I'm just, maybe.
I was like, hold on.
I was like, wait, David.
What? I'm
That means somebody asks a question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Listen, I was gonna let Logan have the first one. I wasn't gonna steal it.
No, you can have the first one, Malay.
Well, I
of
think
one.
Gavin already took the first one. So if anyone wants
Oh.
the second one, they could feel free. I am all ears. I have 7.
Oh, listen, all right, fine. Let me open
I
up my
wouldn't say that's all of you.
document.
No, he's got corn.
All right.
They're pretty
What's
big.
what's your favorite colored Lego brick?
Oh, dude, I've got some of those. I feel like just colors in general. I'm pretty. I either like them very bold or very like pastel. But I'd say like that sand blue one that some like Star Wars sets have. Got that one takes
Ooh.
the cake for me. Sand blue's pretty good. Probably
like
an S
the-
tier brick.
Do you have like the cow catcher like style one where it's I don't remember what it is. It's in like the prequels.
Can
It's
you-
like one of those
oh.
droid ships. And it's like curved at the front. Oh, I don't know what it is.
one of the
Droid-
ones that transports
ship.
a bunch of like B1s and stuff, or
No, it's a little smaller. It's like a battleship kind of thing. It's got like one big laser. Oh,
Is it the one from the Clone Wars that's like a tank?
Like the tank, like the ATS.
it's
ATS.
smaller than the. It's not like a turbo tank or one of the big tanks. It's kind of small.
It's like a medium tank.
Like,
Half gallon.
Is it the one from the
Rebuilds.
Clone Wars?
I don't know. No,
There's
it's not like a. It's not. It doesn't have wheels. Oh,
Yeah,
this
no.
one.
It's space. Space doesn't have wheels.
This one. I have a Lego set of this thing. Hold on.
Let's see it.
There, that one.
Yeah.
That's what I was. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's what I was thinking of. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't. That's pretty solid. I don't have one of those personally, but I've always seen those. I'm like, oh, that's pretty
And
sick.
the
Yeah.
front of it is like one of those dark blue ones.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's got stickers on it.
Oh, stickers in Lego can go eat a sandwich. Not a good one.
I agree.
Yeah,
I've never been a fan of this. It's just like, why?
yeah, like, if you're gonna make the set, just print it on the pieces. Like
Exactly.
Like, please, for the love of God.
Because then I have to go back and put stickers on the pieces, and then I accidentally mess one up and put it on
Oh
like wrong.
God, yeah.
And
put
then
on-
you try and take it off, and the sticker just rips in half.
Ugh.
You never can put it on the right way. It's always like tilted.
bad game design, unplayable. Like
Bad game design.
Oh.
Don't trust your audience. Audience? End
What?
user.
Vin Diesel.
Well, don't
Vin
trust
Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Don't play
Vin
with
Diesel
Legos,
is
kids.
a
Go
family
talk to your
guy.
family.
He's a family guy.
Don't talk to your family. Play with Legos.
Yeah.
That's probably on a shirt somewhere.
Probably right. If we can get anything on a shirt, just the worst stuff.
I mean, if it's not on a shirt, just make the shirt yourself.
That's true.
Exactly.
Redbubble. This are we sponsored by Redbubble? We can talk about Redbubble.
No. I mean, we can mention it. But I would be surprised if we managed to get a sponsor this early.
Let me talk to
I mean,
David.
I
we-
will sponsor us with
Oh
my
shit!
own-
With
no,
what money?
You've got
with my own $5 that I have in my wallet.
You can buy everyone like something from the Dollar Tree.
You have to shill my YouTube channel. That's the sponsorship deal.
We
No,
don't
remember,
shill it.
you
It's
have-
in the
you have-
description of every episode.
Shill
you
is a
gotta
am
strong
I-
word.
at least,
Deceive
like,
and
7
market
times.
is the right one.
Gavin.
Huh?
Am I allowed to reveal that this is being recorded before the episode that's going to come out before this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Noah, you have until we record the next episode to get Liz on the podcast. Remember?
Oh
True,
wait, I
true.
forgot about that.
So
Wait,
the episode that's going up tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
to date this, Noah said that he's gonna get Lizzo on the podcast.
You know what?
I told him-
I will DM Lizzo on Twitter.
I
right
told him that if
after
he gets
my league
Lizzo on the
game.
podcast, I will buy him a birthday cake with anything on it.
Anything. Sprinkles?
Like sprinkles, like any kind of picture he
Chocolate
wants.
sprinkles.
Like if he wants a custom picture of a Ford F-150 on there, it's going on there.
Dude, I mean, she'll probably pay for it. She's,
How do we get a handle? How do you suppose we get a handle of her in the first place? Because we just recently found out that she's from Minnesota, which is the
Oh.
state that we're from.
Oh, okay.
Lizzo?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Yes.
nobody read my messages?
I read it.
I did
I
not.
didn't.
I don't blame you, Tate.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, I have a question.
Throw it at
How-
me. like a brick.
How do you get like such good I think they're good videos. But how do you get like such good ideas for like your solo content? From like, oh, I'm gonna make arts and crafts of myself, or you know what,
Oh
I'm
my
just
gosh.
gonna go over random things I got at Goodwill, or here's
Yeah.
3 different ways to fake slap yourself. Like where do you
Learning
get
how
these
to
ideas?
axe throw, learning how to cry, learning
dude,
how
the
to
learning-
juggle.
Learning how to do origami. Like where do you like?
I gotta get
You're so
back on-
creative. I
gotta
feel
get
like.
back on the learning stuff, man, because I've been slacking on that because I've been running a little bit low on the idea front there. But I mean, it's honestly just kind of boils down to just dumb shit I've wanted to do. Like I was at like freaking my local CVS and I'd see like this axe throwing set on clearance. It's like I could probably do that. And then I was like, oh, I'll like record it for like a little bit, see how it goes. And like with like if I ever get like a Lego set, I'm like contemplating maybe I could build it on this, you know, just throw in some dumb shit. Like I think I built like a bench. And it was like around Easter time, so I took a bunch of like Easter grass and kind of just threw it all over the Lego. So yeah, this looks pretty good. And hit it with a hammer and stuff. It's just, I don't know. It kind of a lot of it just kind of comes to me because I'm just a very big fan of just very dumb things. So most of my room is just full of random assortments of items that might help. I'll wake up, I'll look in my closet and be like, oh yeah, I'll take that out. We'll play with this today. Like I got these fly glasses in front of me. So something I've been contemplating is playing some sort of like a platformer game with these fly glasses on, so I can barely see the screen. I feel like that's pretty
Mario,
fun.
but I'm a fly.
Yeah, not Mario. But I'm gonna eat a fruit later or suck on one. What do flies do? They suck on
I
things.
think they
right?
spit acid on it, don't they?
they
stand
And
on
like
it.
suck it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. That sounds like a great idea. But yeah, a lot of it just kind of boils down to just dumb ideas I just happen to think of, when I'm just kind of chilling. I'm just like, I want to do this. And I'm like, oh, I'll do it for a stream or something. It'll be fun. Or I guess a video or something. I don't know. And it also kind of just boils down to with the slapping video that was recent. I was just like, I didn't get anything out today. I have to go to work in half an hour. I kind of want to do something. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna do this. And that was the first thing that came to my mind. And I was like, all right, yeah, we'll run with it. And I thought that was pretty fun. But yeah, it all just kind of boils down to whatever I think of, which is not pretty usual. I feel like for some people, my brain is kind of just, I don't know. It thinks of the dumbest things sometimes, and I'm like, yeah. Instead of just saying no, I think, okay, yeah, I'll do that. I could fix that. Like the guy from Holes.
Inspiration.
Stanley Yelnats?
No, not Stanley. That's the guy. All the flashbacks where he's he's talking to that teacher lady. He's like, my roof's broken. He's like, I could fix that.
Oh.
That guy. It's a real callback there. I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
I like to.
What?
What a surprise, Gavin!
Shocked-
hasn't seen the movie
shocked
yet.
that one up.
Surprised. Gavin hasn't seen many movies.
Chalk that one up on the list of movies I haven't seen.
Kevin Spacey's in it, dude. It's sick.
I don't know who that is.
Well, that's fair. He's not in it anyway. I was lying to you.
Oh.
I do that a lot. I was about to say one thing I like to do with my friends whenever we're playing something.
Shia
is
LaBeouf is in it.
Just
Shia LaBeouf
blatantly
is in it.
lie.
Yeah, I'll just lie, especially with Holes. I'll just say a random actor and be like, yeah, they're in Holes. And then I'll just pull up a random scene that doesn't have a minute at all. I'll be like, yeah, I lied.
See, they're right there. What do you mean you can't see them? They're obviously
Yeah,
right there.
He's literally right there. And it's like a tumbleweed floating in the wind. Like, come on! Yeah,
Oh,
that's
God.
funny. I like that.
What the heck? Oh, he's in Bug's Life.
Kevin
Are you
Spacey or
looking up Kevin
Shia
Spacey
LaBeouf?
right now?
Yeah.
Or Shia LaBeouf?
Kevin Spacey's under a lot of. I don't know if it's still going on, but he was under a lot of flack for some bad things. So maybe not
Maybe-
him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Somebody else, George of the Jungle, Brendan Fraser. He's on the up and up. Oh,
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser, Furry Vengeance, great
He's
movie.
back. He's back.
I wrote
Yeah.
a 8-page paper on that movie on George of the Jungle.
Furry Vengeance. Oh, George of the Jungle.
Yeah,
Sorry, I forgot. I even said that.
Whatever, 2000s movie.
Yeah,
had to either-
Good movie.
It was either pull out the VCR or watch it on Disney Plus. So I had to go with the Disney Plus option because I had to watch it 3 times in 2 days.
What'd you write about it? Just a premise, or
was-
you be like George of
it
the
was
Jungle is the
for-
epitome of man.
Yeah, no, it was for my public speaking. No,
Ah,
what the heck was it for? It was for some comms class I had, but it was
I hope it was all just 8 pages of puffing your chest, pounding, going, oh!
yeah, it was about interracial relationships or something, or intercultural relationships. That's what it was.
Okay, I was about to say. Which,
Yeah,
The,
so
the
it was
man
like-
with his monkeys.
It was a
yeah,
guy
man
that
is,
different
man
cultures.
grew
is-
up with a monkey, and then he went out. He dated an actual woman who wasn't raised by monkeys.
Hey, that woman was lovely. The monkey lady, that was
Yeah,
a lovely
the
monkey.
monkey lady. That's what she will
Ah.
forever be known by.
Yeah, monkey lady, like that puppy monkey baby from.
Oh, God.
Oh
I
no.
love that thing. I mean, oh no, I love that thing. That thing's great.
Mountain Dew.
That's supposed to be Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Mountain Dew. Yeah. Freaking love
Jack
that.
has
Yeah.
said one thing in this podcast so far, and it's
There's
been
Mountain
Mountain Dew.
Have you not heard me the entire time?
No.
You've been
I
quiet.
have not heard you speak.
I've thrown in some random shit that I can think of, and no one has
Did you-
responded to it.
I'll turn
Maybe
you
you
up.
did, and I just don't
Oh,
remember.
you're at max.
Hold on. Does this better?
Yeah.
We probably we probably heard you. I just don't remember hearing you.
Jack, do you have any questions?
Is this better?
Nope.
Yeah.
He's
He's just turning up the gain on his mic.
Lovely.
No, I
You
moved it like
sound,
a few
Oh.
inches closer.
you sound real close. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
We should.
Stop chanting your piss spells.
What? that was the "Hey little mama, let me whisper in your ear" something.
That
something.
sounded
Oh.
like not English to me.
Hey, I have no idea what you're talking about. thought you
I
were
don't know
talking
either.
that-
I don't know what
like
I'm
that
talking
Harry
about
Potter
either.
snake talking. I thought you were doing that at me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thistle tongue?
Thistle tongue.
Dude, Harry Potter and the Pistol Tongue. Yeah, I like it.
No,
You're a
I've got an
piss.
acting job for you.
All right, time to
Harry
write this
Potter
script
and the
using
Sorcerer's
AI.
Piss.
Your job is to fill up the chamber.
Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of piss?
Ooh. All right, Logan, pick out a card.
Any card.
Of which one?
We're bringing back the
Oh.
cards. Well,
Third one.
Shit.
Third one.
I doubt we can really ask. Well, we can ask him. Who's more likely to question? He has to pick
Yeah,
one of
How many
us.
are there?
Yeah, I've known you guys for a better part of an hour or two. I know exactly who you
It's
guys
been
are.
like 2 hours.
I know
Yeah.
each of your mother's maiden names. You didn't give me that information, but I found it. So
I have it.
we're
Oh.
okay.
It's mine.
Say it then. I
I
dare
follow
you.
you on
Genevieve.
Google Plus.
Oh,
I don't think that's a last name.
That does not
No,
exist.
middle name. It's a middle name. It's a mother. Oh wait, no, mother's maiden name is a last name. Never mind. Okay,
Yeah.
what do I know? All right. Well, yeah. Throw one at me. I know. You guys are the palm of my
Okay.
hand.
Which one of us do you think is most likely to always want to play stupid card games?
Who recommended it?
Oh. Well, they're Logan's
I mean-
cards, you see.
Oh. Logan, welcome to the Thunderdome. I choose
yeah,
you. I'm
most-
right at you.
yeah, you would
Actually,
be
I
correct.
mean, he's not here, but I would say Tony.
That's
Tony's
fair.
not
Are
a
you
part of
calling?
this, so,
Are you
like-
calling
No, no, I
Yu-Gi-Oh
know.
stupid?
No, I'm
I
not
know.
calling Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah.
stupid. I'm just saying, like, the most likely to want to play card
Can
games.
we cancel this guy on Twitter?
It's
He called
stupid
Yu-Gi-Oh
card
stupid.
games.
Sorry, it's X now. You can't call it that.
Oh my gosh.
It's stupid card games, and I like
Is that
playing
real?
stupid shit.
Yeah, it's real. Have you been on Twitter today? It's X now.
Yeah, but everything on mine was still normal. I haven't updated it.
Yeah, well, it's
a month.
because
Oh.
you're
Is it
on the mobile app.
Well, I don't
thought it
use
was-
the app.
I didn't know it was actually in effect. I thought it was just an idea they were throwing on. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
but
No,
the,
he pushed it out like last night at like 3 a.m.
That
Nice.
sounds about right.
He was having a pipe dream. He's like, I gotta do this.
apparently, if you
yeah.
do x.com, it reroutes it to .twitter.com instead of
Yeah, I'm-
twitter.com.
I'm not gonna put X in my bro. I mean, that
No.
seems like
You don't
That
want
sounds like a
Bring up
bad
some
idea.
things.
that's gonna bring up some naughty boys.
What is
That's
this?
the only good thing to come from it is everyone is now talking about uploading X
To
videos.
come?
Oh, I saw that earlier.
Of course you did, Jack. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, which one of
let's-
us is most likely to do anything for $5?
$5 whole on you guys.
No one.
No, Jack,
No.
you're not supposed to answer the question, dipshit.
Yeah, this is my idea. Okay, well, if I would, there's a possibility that it might be Noah, but I'm spitballing here tonight. I'm thinking real hard on that, and I think I'm gonna final answer.
What was the question?
Do anything for $5.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I do like $5. That's miss.
$5 is $5.
Yeah, it's Noah.
The ring.
All right, let's do a hot take, and then we can get on with the
Okay.
other parts.
Yeah, other
Right,
parts.
those.
What other parts are we talking about? Like these are
Questions.
ooh.
I got quite a few typed ups. Just
Yeah.
You got some typed
Noah's
up.
been
Well,
storyboarding.
Fax it to me. Fax it to me. I'm down to learn.
I've got a hot take. I don't know how you feel about this, but the hot take is apparently the best pickle shape is the spear.
Sphere.
Spear.
Spear.
Like a spear pickle is apparently the best shape according to this card. Do you
Okay.
agree or disagree?
I disagree because pickles are disgusting.
Okay.
That is a hot take, but I'm on your side on this one.
Oh, you are? Great. All right, cool. That makes two of us. Pickles can go die in a fire.
Okay,
That's how
well,
hot
I like pickles within like reason. If I have like a pickle or two on my burger, I'm not gonna complain.
I'm just not a fan.
But if that shit is just like doused in pickles, no thank
Wait,
you.
where do you
I like
stand
my
on the
burger-
mayonnaise scale? That's an important question.
Mayonnaise scale. I feel like I am on the side of I can't really taste it, so I'm gonna say like a 4 or something. I don't care much for
Oh,
mayonnaise.
okay.
Something about me, my nostrils are very, very clogged, like all the time. So a lot of my smell just doesn't really exist. So if I eat something that's not
Oh.
very strong flavors, it's very hard for me to actually be able to taste it.
That
So
is
it's like-
fair.
And so if there's any most like condiments, I don't really taste very much, except for like ketchup, I guess. Ketchup's like okay.
I'm not a fan of
Cool.
mayonnaise.
Oh,
I'll put it on things.
Like
I'm not gonna
what?
put it on fucking everything.
What?
Like if I'm eating a sandwich, I put mayonnaise on it. Like a turkey sandwich. Put some
Turkey
mayonnaise,
sandwich. You're a
some cheese,
turkey
and
man.
some like smoked turkey. Call it a
Please.
day.
Replace turkey with any other meat in the English language, and I'm on your side there.
Oh,
Why
replace
why
it.
does it have to
Any
be
other
English
meat?
language?
Any other meat in the English language. I'm not a turkey guy. I hate turkey. It's awful. I know. I'm only here to tell you the things I hate, apparently. But I know turkey's not for me. Turkey's not for
You
me.
know what? That is
At least you
understandable.
know what you like and don't like. You know that's.
I know
more
what
than some
I
people
know.
can
I
say.
know a lot more about what I don't like than what I like. Trust me.
You're a
Yeah.
man who knows what he doesn't
Hey.
want.
I go outside, look at the sun. Ugh, go away. Turn
I don't want you.
to the left, I see a bird.
Mr.
I punch it out of the
Burns.
sky. Exactly.
Yeah,
Mr. Burns,
Simpsons.
he's just gonna block out the sun with a sun sphere. He's gonna block out the entire town and replace it all with lamp posts.
Dude, I'm on board with that idea. I get burnt by the sun too much. I'm a pale man.
All right. What household? So you have a cat. What household item would you name an orange cat if you happened upon one?
Well, my older sister just got an orange cat, but it's not named after an object. It's just named Wendy, so that's lame. So if I were to think about object, maybe like a hanger, like a clothes hanger. That sounds pretty good.
Ooh,
Yeah, I guess-
That's a new
That
one.
is a new
that
one.
is awesome.
I feel like I'd see it just kind of like clinging on to the edges of my stuff. You're like, help! I've fallen! God help me! And then remember they have claws. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. So they're probably be
And
hanging
then
a
they just
lot.
call up all your shit.
Yeah, it's great. You know, cats will do that. It's pretty sick. Are you gonna fight back? You can take on a cat?
You
I
know
mean,
what
I guess
does
if you
fight
really
back?
wanted to.
What does?
Oh,
fight back?
are you
I was making a
transitioning?
segue.
Oh.
Shia LaBeouf.
I love Fight Back. Have you ever heard actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf?
Oh, dude, Cannibal Shia LaBeouf, he's coming for you.
This is
He
new
could
to
be
me.
right behind you right
You've
now.
never heard of? Yeah, he could be right behind you.
I've never seen a movie
Gavin-
with Shia LaBeouf.
Dude. Oh,
It's not a movie.
What?
it's like a song
song.
sort of thing.
Wait, we're
Yeah,
actually
it's
talking about
fantastic.
something real?
It's an actual
Yes.
thing. Yeah. if you look
No,
at
I was
Cannibal
also
Shia
just
LaBeouf,
including that.
It's like an orchestral.
Yeah,
music.
it's
It
like
gets-
a
it gets
it's a
faster
YouTube
and
video.
faster and louder. And then at the end, like,
Oh.
it just turns around and there's someone standing there. I won't spoil it. But their
I've
name
never
rhymes with "wake up."
Via Bluff.
Yeah, that's better than what I said.
Gaia Schmabluff. Or wait,
Maya Bluff.
Schmaloof?
I blue bluff.
Loofah.
Via
Yeah,
Bluff.
Lalufa.
Wash my loofah.
Not my blue buff.
That does rhyme.
Yeah,
That's
good.
crazy. Bars.
You
Okay.
passed English.
Anyway, you know what does fight back?
The
Kangaroos.
goldfish.
A kangaroo. Logan, take it
Alright.
away.
Is this the answer you're looking for?
Okay. Okay. So if you had to pick a way to die, would you rather die eating a 64-ounce steak from Outback Steakhouse, or die fighting a kangaroo?
These are the only two options.
Those are the only two options.
And you die either way.
It's like a
You
saw
die?
trap. You gotta pick one.
Yeah.
But you can at least escape a saw trap if you like sacrifice something.
It's when the one person takes over and they make saw traps you can't Escape.
And it's like you either kill your ex-wife or you can kill your mom, and then they save the ex-wife because I mean, come on, there's still love there, but
And there's not with the mom.
Are you speaking from
No.
experience?
Hey, listen, if they don't let you get 10-piece nuggets from McDonald's and they make you downsize to a 6, are they your mother?
No, they had it coming.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. But in terms of a steak, 60, that's a lot. That's 4 smacking pounds of meat.
Yeah, that's why you're
how much?
dying.
Jeez.
Kangaroos,
You did
how
that
many meat?
conversion?
How much meat is a kangaroo? Like,
Well,
A
you're
lot.
not eating the kangaroo. You're boxing this kangaroo.
what if I box the steak? Like one of those like games in an arcade where you punch the boxing glove.
There's
You know,
a-
nobody has ever asked that before.
There's no real like discussion about this question in
Okay,
terms of
fine,
what can
fine.
I can't do.
Well, okay. Well, do I get condiments with it? Would I get like
Yeah.
can I put anything else in the steak?
Yeah, you just die
Yeah.
after you eat it.
Like, so what if I were to just like package them up for later? What happens then? Like if I eat 48
Well,
ounces.
Oh my gosh, you're taking like the Homer Simpson, if I eat this whole donut, then I go to hell. But if I save this little piece for later. Oh, my Discord broke.
Too much at
Hello?
Outback and you just, what?
My Discord broke.
Oh,
Let's
it's-
go.
Yeah, dude, that's huge. You must have eaten too much steak.
I
Oh,
must
ho.
have.
Hey.
I don't know what happened.
But yeah, you want to be that. You want to be that loser who couldn't just hold his appetite back a little at the Outback, or do you want to be the man who went out freaking throwing meat fists at the kangaroo? Do I at least get like a good punch in there? Like, is there?
Yeah.
Or does he?
You
Like,
get
just
at least
wombo
one
combo?
good sock in.
You got a
Okay.
fighting
So I
chance.
You
take
hit
off my
first.
shoe and I throw my sock at it, and then it beats me.
Not-
Distraction.
That's not what I meant by it.
No, I think that'd be good. That would be good television. That'd be really good
That's
television.
not what I meant when you said you get a good sock in.
I'm gonna bring my laundry basket with me, and I'm just gonna chuck dirty clothes at it till it's unconscious.
Wait, if you throw enough dirty clothes, wouldn't you survive? Because it would just run because it's scared.
Well, I feel
No,
like
it eventually
it'll-
kills you. At
it'll
that
come
point,
back.
It
You know,
will,
Yeah.
It's like
It'll
the
lose the
snail that's
battle,
slowly
but then-
crawling at you.
Yeah, like 3 years later, it's
You
gonna
win the
ask
battle,
for-
but you'll lose the war. You know.
Yeah.
3 years later, they're gonna be like calling me back into the ring, like I want a rematch, and then they're gonna have their dirty laundry, and then I can't compete with that.
It's your dirty laundry that the kangaroo
They
collected and
take
never washed.
mine, and then they take theirs, and that's too much. That's too much laundry. And I'd be dead. And I'd smell. I'd smell going into the ground. That's not a good way to go. I choose the steak. I choose my mind.
I love how you came up. I love how you came up with this whole hypothetical that made you switch answers.
Oh yeah, I came up with it. Yeah, you gotta think this through. I mean,
Your own hypothetical made you switch.
what if I like get like halfway into the steak and I'm like, oh, I'm full. Can I just go fight the kangaroo instead? Does this work? Can I just do
You
that?
have dinner and a show.
Yeah, I'll be both. Great. Oh man.
I was-
guess.
So before I cut out, I was under the impression that you were gonna go the steak route and then do the Homer Simpson from the Halloween special where he sells his soul for the donut, but the devil doesn't
That's
get
what I
his
was
donut
referencing.
fully until he eats the whole donut. So you could just like save the rest of the steak for
Yeah,
later
I mean,
and never
I
eat
was
it.
Thinking about that. Yeah, that was where I was starting to go, but I was like, I feel like that's
That's what I was referencing once I said once you finish the steak, you
Right.
die.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like that's a
That's-
little against the rules, but I
that's
mean,
when I
hey, if that's where
crashed.
we're going, I'll wrap that sucker in tinfoil, let it rot for a while. So it's like going out.
It doesn't rot. It stays
Oh,
It is the eternal
perfectly.
steak.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is the eternal steak.
well, that's a good steak. Why would I want to eat that right away? That's amazing. That sounds delicious.
Donate it to a museum.
Forever steak.
Yeah, the forever
Ooh.
steak.
And then I get arrested if I try to kill myself. That's a good idea. You know, I'll be desecrating it. That's good. I like that. That's a good question. That's a solid question. I like that.
What if for your final meal they give you that steak?
Oh my god.
God.
That is the final
I
meal.
mean,
I don't get to choose. I just hand me back 3 ounces of steak I haven't eaten before. Like, you need to finish your meal.
You need to finish the job.
Yeah, come on, dude. You know what you did. Hey, you got some ketchup. Look.
go on, say the Shrek word. That's what that
Wait.
reminded me of. Do it. Finish the steak.
Oh, all right. Next
I have
question.
a question. I have a
What else we got?
question.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck, marry, kill. Jared
Me.
Leto as Morbius, Crazy Dave from Plants vs Zombies, or Master Belch from Earthbound.
Okay. I'm going to say right away that there is no way in hell I'm not having the messiest time with Crazy Dave from Plants vs Zombies. That dude, all he does is motorboat. He's gonna be having a freaking ticket in a show. It's gonna be great.
Okay,
That's all
but-
he speaks. Like that. Imagine that.
I know you're
All
talking, but
day,
hear me
all
out.
night.
If you marry him, you can do that anytime you want.
It'll get less exciting, you know. You get less exciting. I've seen
It's
it before.
gotta be that one time thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that before I
Okay.
marry. Who was the first one? I forget.
Jared Leto as Morbius.
Jared Leto's Morb, dude. If you, why, he can protect you. He's got Morbin mode. He's got Morbin time. He's on. He can protect you in your house. And I've never played Earthbound, so I will kill that guy.
He's
I looked
basically
him up.
just a
That's a good idea. He's just like muck.
Post
Oh,
the
no.
picture, Logan, if you
Oh,
can.
Yeah, dude. What? Oh,
He's
I
a
would've-
giant green muck.
Oh, is it like the freaking weird goo ghost from Ghostbusters? That big-
Worse.
Monster. That sounds good. You know, oh, look at him. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a big. He could fit a lot in that mouth. Maybe Crazy Dave gets the bucket kicked. You know, maybe.
Editor,
kick-
put this
No,
picture
there's
on
no way you
screen.
kick the bucket on Crazy Dave.
I don't want to, but look at this guy. He's just a man. Those eyes, you know, those tell a story.
The eye is the gateway to the soul.
Yeah, and the soul is the gateway to your pants, which is where he's going. I switched the answers. There we go. Crazy Dave, unfortunately, has to go. It was an honor, you know.
I
Yeah.
can't believe.
He served his time.
Oh, if you didn't show me this picture, I would have believed.
I
but
can't
this
believe you're gonna look that man
Yeah.
in the face
Ah.
and tell him that you're gonna
I-
kill him.
I forgot about his beautiful little sideburns going. Oh man, this poor dude. But he doesn't have as big of teeth. He doesn't have big teeth like more like Ness over there.
Oh, you're into the big teeth.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
Yeah,
no
I'd
shot,
marry
man.
Morbius. He's got all those
That's a
teeth.
child.
He's got like Ness is a child.
Morbius
That's
has
a
got all
child.
those teeth.
The
You mean
entire
Ness? Like that
the
tiny
entire-
kid in Smash Bros. Is that who we're talking about right now?
Yes.
Kill
No.
him. Why would I? You charade at me into doing that.
No, you weren't talking about Ness. You were talking about the Blob.
Oh,
I know,
I'm sorry.
you
but Ness's
were
name is
talking
there.
about the
Sorry.
blob, but
Ness's
you called
name
him
is
Ness,
there
so
in
I
the
had to
picture.
correct you.
Ness's
Yeah.
name is there in the picture, so I thought that was his name.
And yeah, no, that's like the turn order thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That was just like the
I-
best picture of the Blob I could
Oh
find.
my god. That...
They haven't met Pooh yet, though. The
Oh
fourth
my
character's name is Pooh.
Ooh, oh, dude, that's a good name. I'm
Jeff-
gonna name my kid that one day now. That's fantastic. But yeah, I stick with my answers. I lock them in.
You're locking them in. All right.
Lock 'em.
I can't believe it.
Oh my
Crazy
god.
very-
Dave is out.
He's very gooey. Very gooey guy. Respect it. Respect the
Alright.
goo.
What that goo do though?
Yeah, exactly. You have no idea. Could change your life for one night only.
Shit.
It's goo time.
See it happen.
It's gooing time.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Who's got?
I
the
mean,
next
if no one
question?
else has them, I have plenty.
Go for it.
I'm
I'm
curious
interested
of
in
what
your
you have
ones.
in your word. Yeah, I'm like,
All right.
it's not
all
like I
right.
don't want to
Hold
ask
on,
a
hold
question.
on.
I'm just so
Jack's-
curious.
Jack's got something.
Jack can ask.
No, I want to hear what Noah's
No,
got.
Oh.
Jack, ask.
No, I think Jack said that he wants to hear what Noah's got, and then Gavin
Okay.
Fine.
It
misunderstood.
helps. I'd like to hear what Jack has to say. I'm sure
Um,
he's got a really good question.
Which one should I go
Solid
with? What's your favorite Tim Allen movie?
Click.
Okay, here's
He
here's
did the
where-
thing.
Let's
That
go.
It's not only the only thing I know about Tim Allen, but it is the best thing I know about Tim Allen. He was in that Christmas movie, right? Because it's a Christmas movie.
Yep.
His name
The
is
Santa Claus
he was
1, 2,
in-
and 3.
Christmas Rim.
He was also in the movie where he becomes Santa Claus.
He was also in the movie where he becomes a dog.
I'm sure. I've
Oh yeah,
seen
that's right.
The shaggy dog.
the Shaggy
Yeah.
Dog, the original one.
Santa Claus 2. He's in Toy Story. Who's he in Toy Story? Oh, he's
What?
who is he?
He was
Is he-
Woody.
He's Woody.
Oh, that's Tim. That's Tom Hanks.
That's Tom
Oh wait,
Hanks.
no, yeah, he's Buzz.
Oh, he's Buzz. Okay. Okay.
Wait, he's
Toy
Buzz?
Story is pretty baller. It
Yeah,
does
He
sound
plays
right.
Buzz Lightyear?
Sounds about right.
What
Can't
in
find-
the
oh, yeah,
heck?
Tim Allen, Buzz Lightyear. And they didn't let him do the once. It's like when Owen Wilson's in any movie, he's got to do the wow. But when Tim Allen's in Toy Story, he doesn't do the That's I'm taking points off of Pixar's planning scheme there.
What the heck is
Jungle
up with that?
2 Jungle pretty dope.
There's a Toy
Ralph
Story
Breaks the
Halloween?
Yeah,
Toy
that's pretty
Story
good
is
actually.
2013. It has to be like a 20-minute short or something.
It is. It's a short. It's not a full length thing. They get lost in like a motel.
Oh no! What do they find?
Lots of things.
Lots of toys. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh!
Uh-oh.
Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, The Adventure Begins. I have this movie at my grandma's. I love this movie.
Get it back before
Yeah.
she watches it without you.
I'm sure she will. It's on VHS. It's from the year
Oh,
2000.
Dude, I haven't freaking had a VHS in who knows how long, man. Freaking would watch like
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, like Winnie the Pooh.
I had so many VHSs as a kid.
Those were the stuff, man.
I had
All the
more at my
bangers
grandma's, I
on-
think.
Did she
Ooh.
still
I
have
have a
There's a
question.
Japanese cover.
Japanese cover of what? Buzz Lightyear? Do you have
Yeah,
a
Star
song?
Command. Oh no, it's
Ah.
gonna crash my internet if I send it, so I'm not gonna do that.
All right, let's hear
Okay.
it.
So I want you to imagine you have a plate with lasagna in front of you. Are you gonna
Hold on.
eat that lasagna layer by layer
Ah.
or all the layers at once?
Okay, when you first asked this question, I thought you said I had beef with the Zanyan people, and I didn't know what the hell we were talking about.
No, you got a plate of lasagna in front of you.
I got after that.
I heard a date with lasagna.
I heard a date with lasagna too.
I'm glad you guys heard words. I don't know what I heard. Let's see. A plate of so I mean, no, who eats it by layer? That's an awful idea. Why would anyone do that? It's like, oh hey, I want to eat pasta, and I don't want to eat meat and sauce, and I don't want to eat pasta again. I just eat it all at once. It's what it's made for. You know, unless you have like one of those like Lunchables where you can pre-make your lasagna. They should have a Lunchables lasagna.
Ooh,
That's a good
goes
idea.
with the ricotta cheese.
Yeah, dude. I'm
The
surprised-
reason this question became a thing is one day I just got like a Discord notification from a server I'm in, and it was just, do you guys eat lasagna layer by layer or all layers at once?
No. If you're not eating it like just like with a fork going through each layer, you know, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. It's like
still mine.
if you have like a 3-layer cake, do you eat one layer of the cake, and
Oh,
the next
true,
layer of
yeah.
cake, and the next layer
Some
of cake?
people will though.
I know some people will, and they're wrong and
They
weird.
are
but
wrong.
That's okay. But why would you do that? You know, like be on the right side of history. You know, eat the
The right
lasagna
side
the
of
whole way
history.
around. Yeah. Man, that is
The next Civil War.
next
Do
Civil
you
War.
eat, do you eat your 3-layer cake all at once or eat one layer at a time?
They should just ban layered food at that point. If it gets that bad, they should just say no more layers. You only eat broth. Everyone gets broth. Flavor packets in it.
Then
Yeah.
we couldn't
Cake
have a
flavored
lot of
broth.
foods then.
Nah, you just melt it down.
We just drink everything.
You can't have pizza. Pizza has layers.
Melt down pizza. Do a nice broth.
Yeah.
Burgers technically has layers.
You have to drink all your food. Once that's
If it has a layer, you have to drink it.
yeah. If there's more than like if you like have buttered toast, no, it's got to go in the blender. There's no eating that. That's too
What if
many
you
layers.
put like mashed potatoes on top of your steak? Do I have to blend
That's
it then?
too many layers. That's way too many. That's one too many actually. That's just too many.
Would you have to blend mac and cheese because the cheese is on top?
No,
Oh,
it's
that's
not
like
a
30
layer.
different layers.
It's not a
Yeah,
layer.
that's
It's
like-
melted.
Oh,
It's
But
all
the
just
cheese
one.
is coated around
Like,
the
if you
shell.
if you put like
Then-
it's essentially
There's a
just like
layer
no,
of cheese
Oh
around
my
the shell.
god.
mac and cheese is just like
This is a
like, any
stupid
pasta
argument.
dish-
I don't like
No,
this.
no, hold on. No, I like this idea because any pasta dish is effectively like layered because there's like some pasta and then like some sauce and some pasta and some sauce and pasta like all throughout that bowl. There's like 9 different layers of like just
There's just,
pasta and sauce
Every single piece of pasta has a layer of sauce
Yeah.
around it.
and then that creates the next layer for more pasta on top, and then more pasta and sauce, pasta sauce. Yeah, that's blend
See,
that
Gavin,
stuff.
we're onto something here, and
Blend-
you're trying to
blend that
impede our
right away.
progress.
Every single house should have a Vitamix blender, and we will just. And Gordon Ramsay will buy them for everybody, and then we can just blend all of our meals away. Sounds lovely.
I would have to contest because I like sandwiches.
Then get out.
So you're on the wrong side.
Wrong side of
I'm
history.
sorry.
You're not going to be in the history books, dude.
Wait.
Jeez.
Logan, are you saying you eat it layer by layer?
No, I was saying Gavin was.
This is
on
a
the wrong
completely
side 'cause
different.
He doesn't want to blend his
It's
food.
no longer layers. It's blending.
Yeah,
versus
this is a completely
layers.
different conversation at this point.
Like if you're gonna piss some people off, you eat layer by layer. But if you blend up your meal, no one's gonna know what to think there. That's genius.
Yeah, it's no longer a layer.
Yeah, it's all.
It is one.
It's just
Solid
one
thing.
lasagna mush.
No, it's like a broth. It's a broth.
Oh,
You
that's
get
even
you get it
worse.
real grounded down. It becomes lovely.
See, you take the pasta, you take your lasagna, and then you blend it up, and then add some flour and some egg to it, and make another lasagna.
Just
Oh my
make one
gosh.
big lasagna cake.
Can we make it just
Oh,
just
God.
make it a big pancake?
Yeah. But
The
don't make how many,
lasagna
don't fold it over,
How
don't
many
make it like a crepe.
times can you make lasagna out of lasagna?
I mean, if
Probably
you're
as-
gonna-
until you
You
get
can
bored
grind
of
it
it.
up,
assuming
make
you
it a
don't
paste,
add
and then
anything.
make it into lasagna again.
Well, no, you blend up the lasagna, and then you make your lasagna into a dough with flour and eggs.
That's what
Well,
I
then-
just
well,
said.
And then you
but
cook it
then
up.
then you can just do it forever because you can just keep
Exactly.
adding flour. Yeah.
How many times can we make lasagna?
Right. At some point, it just gets too thick, right?
Yeah, like, you have to get
Yeah.
like a really big oven. You gotta go to like a pizza place and like put it on one of those little pizza stones or something.
Yeah.
Like cooking there for a while.
Well, like you're not blending. Like I'm thinking like, oh, you bake a lasagna, you take a piece, turn that into pasta. You bake another lasagna, take a piece, make it into some pasta.
It's like how much sawdust can we put in this Rice Krispie before people
Yeah,
notice?
Yeah.
How much lasagna can we put in this lasagna before people get sick of it?
Like, how many times can you make lasagna out of lasagna before it just loses all flavor?
Imagine how that's true. Because imagine how much flavor you can get if you like put like 3 lasagnas into one lasagna, and that you just do a lasagna over and over again. You do like 4 or 5 times. You have like super compact lasagna. That sounds amazing. Especially if you don't eat it layer by layer.
Making new ideas out here.
This
It's
is
good,
crazy.
dude. Sell these to Chef Boyardee.
At some point, it's just gonna be too much flour, right?
No, too much flour. You're making it sour, dude. Yeah.
We'd have to do it to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
you know,
gotcha.
It all takes testing. We bring our.
If you want to sponsor us making
Okay, I
lasagna
disconnected again,
over and
just-
over again,
I hear
Just
ya.
hold on. I
You're
just
cool.
disconnected for like 10 seconds.
Oh well, you missed it. The fireworks went off and everything. The whole green
okay,
flash.
are you here
No,
now?
we were getting somewhere. Yeah.
There was a
If
lot.
anybody, so since Gavin's here, can hear it because it's all about him. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm the one recording.
I'm joking. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm not.
So if anybody listening, if you want to sponsor our idea of making pasta or making lasagna over and over again to see what
Donate to our
happens,
Patreon.
We don't have that.
hit us. Yeah, we don't have
Yeah,
Patreon.
anyway.
So
Send
email
$5 to freaking Noah's
email
address.
the questionable quality email
I think
with
it's
your offer.
questionablequalitycrew@gmail.com. I could be wrong.
Hit us up
Write
with
that
your
down, write that
offer, and we can make this a thing. We can see how many times we can make lasagna out of lasagna before it just becomes bland and just tastes like
Abomination.
nothing.
Yeah, it's just too big to even fit in someone's mouth. It's just. It's like that Man versus Food show. Just like, I'm going to Lasagna Town, USA, where I'm
What is
gonna
this?
eat this lasagna that's like 30 layers of lasagna all at once. It's gonna be incredible, and can I do it in an hour? And they'll give me a free
And each
t-shirt.
layer of lasagna is made from 5 different lasagnas.
And there's all this cheese on top. Oh, yeah. It's so
That's
good.
made from other cheese.
Yeah.
I've never heard
God, I
of
love
this
this
show before.
Man versus Food, yeah, it's like Adam somebody. I don't remember his last name, but he literally just goes to like
Sandler?
these places, but like these big. No, it's Sandler. But he goes
Man
to like these
versus
big,
food.
he goes to
Have
these
you not
places
seen
that have
Man
these
vs.
big
Food?
challenges. Like
No,
one of them
I've
was
never
like,
heard
like,
of this
like,
before. Adam
Yeah, there was one
What
where
a
he, like,
surprise.
he
He
looks
had
like
like this
a
like
droid.
80-pound burger.
Is he really?
He kind of does. Here, hold on.
Yeah, he'd just go to places and like eat massive amounts of food in like an hour, and then he would
What is
win.
that tiny image?
You
Sorry,
want what the fuck is that?
I
Tiny
took a
Dude,
screenshot.
30 pixels. I like it. You click on it, it's the same exact size.
What happens if
Oh,
I open in browser?
There,
That's
see?
still
It's the
It's
same
the same
guy.
size.
Oh
What
my
are you
God.
talking about?
Anyway.
That's not the same person at all.
What do you
But-
mean?
I mean, the hair is different. The teeth are
he's saying
different.
they look like each other.
They look similar.
Who are these people?
The top
One,
guy is from Man vs. Food, and the bottom one is Droid from
Who is
like playing with
Droid?
Smitty and them.
elastic
Elastic droid?
droid. If you don't, if you know, you know. If you don't, then
Listen, I don't know.
that's fair.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you
need
don't.
to.
Yeah.
Just it away, and it'll be okay.
Yes, I agree. Words to live by. You know, my alarm every day when I wake up is
I'll wake you up. Yeah, I can imagine.
Some people
Pretty
go with the
effective.
blaring alarms. I got Tim Allen.
For a while, I had.
And to fall asleep, I just listened to Tim Allen whispering in my ear.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
Very
I'm gonna fix it.
I am Santa Claus.
Oh,
I want like Gilbert Gottfried in my ear.
Ooh.
Because you fall asleep.
Gilbert Gottfried. I hope you enjoy it. Oh man.
I can't.
Okay, Noah, hit us up. Hit us with some more of your questions now.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go back to
Since
the
we
list
went on
here.
my tangent.
All right.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna ask this one just because I genuinely want to know. You're at a Taco Bell, right? You
Nope.
can choose between cheesy gordita crunch,
We don't have Taco Bell.
Crunchwrap Supreme, or spicy potato tacos. Which one are you eating?
So we have the Crunchwrap Supreme,
Yeah.
some potato garbage, and a third thing. I'm gonna go with the Crunchwrap Supreme. That sounds about right. I'm not gonna-
Wrong, but all right.
That's not a
Wrong, I'm
Doritos
wrong.
Locos
How was that
Tacos.
wrong?
It's a
That's
question, Noah.
that's not the potato tacos.
No, I've never had a
Is that a
potato in a
breakfast
taco in my
menu?
life.
It's so good.
Like Taco Bell breakfast?
No, it's just potatoes in a taco.
Are they
It's on
like
their
mashed
vegan menu,
potatoes?
but I'm not vegan, but it's
For a
good.
taco shell?
Vegan
Whole big
menu.
potato.
The most amount of times I went to
Okay,
Taco
moving
Bell
on. I have another
was just to
question.
get
I
the
just wanted
Baja
to know
Blast.
the Taco Bell opinion. All right,
Mhm.
but okay, real question. Do you think ferrets have consumed control or have assumed control of the government?
Next question. All
I
right.
think they consumed it. I think
Yeah, they consumed
they
the government.
swallowed the
Ferrets have
Secretary
taken
of
over the
State.
government. Yeah.
The Secretary of State has been consumed.
One
by
of them
30
just-
ferrets.
Or how
Joe
about this
Biden is
question?
secretly a ferret.
I've never heard of a ferret with an actual name.
Harold.
They've always just been like
Harold.
ferret. This is my ferret.
This
It
is
does
my
not have
ferret.
a name.
I feel like they die too fast to give them names.
Do they? I have no idea.
I've heard they have very like small stomachs and like throats and stuff. So like if they swallow anything that they're not supposed to eat, they pretty much just croak.
Oh
I
no.
also hear they're very smelly.
Oh
yes,
really?
They are.
Yeah, they are smelly.
Isn't there like a game at some places where like you like put ferrets in your pants and you just kind of have them like or like
We
weasels?
Oh
talked about this in
my
one of the earlier
God.
episodes.
This was like the
Yo.
first
Ferret legging
episode.
comes back.
Episode
my
one,
God.
baby.
That's amazing.
Ferret legging
There-
comes
there is, like,
purple.
There is like a thing where like you see how long you can last with a ferret in your pants.
Yeah.
You duct tape your pants shut and then you like
Yeah, you
trap a
just-
ferret
yeah.
down there.
And then you
And then sometimes
you
they
make
just
sure
like
the
dig into your legs and stuff.
you make sure the pants
Yeah.
are white so you can see all the
Yeah,
blood.
you have to wear white pants so you can see
it
the
has
blood.
to
That's
be
a
white.
staple.
That's crazy.
That's
You
a
might wanna
staple
wear a
of
cup.
ferret legging.
No,
No,
like,
cups
a
aren't
cup's for,
allowed.
like, the kid. That's for like the kids' version of the sport.
Yeah, the
you know?
trainers, the
Yeah.
apprentices.
The Olympic ferret weasel pantsing event.
They're in
No.
the Challenger
No.
League.
No cups except for like to spit in or something. 'Cause I mean, that's probably,
Oh, they do it outside.
In the Olympics.
it better be on the Olympics next not year. Is it next year?
I
When's the
don't
next
know.
Olympics?
When was the last
It
Olympics?
should be every 4 years, isn't it?
I think
Yeah.
every 4 years.
Which
Well,
one is?
the-
Which
It's
one are
every
we
two,
on?
Isn't it? Like, it's like a summer, then a winter, then a summer, then a winter every 2 years. Isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
we have
know.
one.
One of the Olympics
Wasn't that the
got.
winter?
I think it was the 2020 Olympics got postponed like
Oh,
a
yeah.
year because of COVID.
Summer Olympics 2024 begins July 26th.
Ah, that's
that-
close.
Is this the one that's in South Korea? Oh, it's in Paris.
Paris.
Who?
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I guess we know who's in Paris.
The Olympics.
Someone-
All right.
well, yeah.
I don't remember the song.
I don't remember
That's
the song
definitely
either.
not the,
Was
the
that
Olympic
the Paris
song.
like, theme song? Oh, the Olympics. Okay, I thought Paris had a theme song. You were
Yeah,
about
no,
to
the
sing.
Paris theme song is. Oh gosh! All right, let's see. What do we got on the list here? Do you have lawnmower racing over there?
Lawn. I've heard of that, but we do not. At least as far as I'm aware, I could just not be in the circle.
No
But,
local
alright.
lawnmower races.
Not that I know of. I mean, there's plenty of people with lawnmowers. They go on day and night. Almost, but not a whole lot.
I could drive
Not a
probably
whole lot.
12 minutes away from my house and find a track.
No way. That's crazy,
Yeah.
dude. Have you signed up? You should get your own
No,
lawnmower.
I think it's out of season, and it's been out of season for a couple of years. But
I heard it's like horses, where if they fail, you have to shoot them in the leg. Get rid of them. You gotta get a new lawnmower every time you lose.
On the passage of lawnmowers, have you ever seen Competitive Farming Simulator?
That's another one that I've like very minorly dipped my toe into. Not like not like playing, but I've watched
oh
a
my
little
gosh,
bit of that.
we should race. I still haven't watched that video that you sent me, Logan, in like 2020.
That's like 2 years old.
But I would be down to do a competitive farming simulator because I have the 2019 version back when it was free on Epic.
Oh, sick!
So
Y'all should start like an esports league for farm sim. Yeah,
there is an
Maybe-
esport. We'd have to join it.
Oh
Yeah, there is already an esports league for
I mean,
farming
we'd have
sim-
experience starting esports related things, so I'm sure we'd be able to do it.
Logan, new
Yeah,
video idea? Did you claim? Do you have it?
What?
Farming Simulator 2019?
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's go. We gotta do it.
Yeah, strike
Oh,
while the
God.
iron is very cold. It's like-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very cold.
The game has been out for at least 4 years.
All right, it is 23, isn't it? I thought it was 22 for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Are you a
right.
time traveler?
I'm
Should you go
hopping on
back
this
a year?
wagon. Or this tractor, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Noah, what
It's
you
a lot.
got?
All right, you're on a plane, and it's become increasingly obvious that the pilot is zonked off his gourd. What do you do?
Oh, dude, I just tell him like knock jokes. Like, I feel like I get a kick out of that. Not a whole lot of people get kicks out of knock jokes anymore. A pilot zonked out of his mind, high altitude and the drugs. That'd make a good audience. That'd make a fantastic audience.
So
for
you're
somebody.
not at all worried about the plane crashing?
Oh, well, if anything,
That's what the co-pilot's for.
there's co-pilot. There's like they pretty much fly themselves, don't they now? So I mean, they'll be fine. And if anything, if he starts swerving, I'll be up there telling jokes. I can probably like pivot it back. I totally know how to fly a plane. You know,
I'm sure it can't be that hard.
as long as there's no snakes.
No
on
better
it,
time to learn than on the
Yeah,
fly.
as long as there's no snakes.
Literally.
As long as there's no snakes, then we'll be fine. Cool as a crystal, or cucumber. I guess that's the phrase.
That's
Alright.
such a weird movie.
Snakes on a plane.
Snakes
Hey,
on a
dude.
plane.
Yeah. I saw
That is
that like
interesting.
10 years old.
Yeah, I saw that very young, and I've never seen it since. But I have very vague memories of just a bunch of snakes falling out of the
I have-
top of the plane or something.
I saw snakes on a plane and on a train, both at way too young of an age.
Now hold every pickle in your pants. There is a snake on a train.
Yes.
I think there's
That
more
is
than
n-
one.
What? It's like Sharknado. It's like
Oh my god, it is.
That's
I
It's-
think
that's
I
crazy.
Think snakes on a plane or snakes on a train only has one snake, and I think it gets bigger like the more things it eats.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
wait.
like Slitherio.
You're telling me there's actually snakes on the thing that it says there's snakes on?
Yeah, there is literally a movie called Snakes on a Train, or Snake
Oh,
on a Train. One of the
Snake
two.
on a boat?
Did you know The Amazing World of Gumball did a spoof of it? It was alligators on a train.
I remember that.
Yeah, and Gumball and Darwin had to recreate the movie, so they filmed it with props that they made. Because they lost the disc. Cool. All right.
I got more. Hold on. So
Stop playing
you are the
League.
president. I'm not playing League. I'm playing Magic now.
Oh.
Hello.
You are
Hello.
president of the United States, but you have to gargle a glass of salt water every 5 hours. Otherwise, you will age rapidly and die. What is your first executive order?
You're gonna have to repeat every sentence. So, I'm the president.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You are the president, but every 5 hours you have to gargle a glass of salt water. Otherwise, you will age rapidly and die. What is your first executive order as president of the United States?
I tell everyone to start bagging up the ocean and sending it to my address, the White House. And I bring the Atlantic Ocean to my backyard, and I just swim in there for like an hour every day. And then they'll take all the salt water intake that I need. And it'll be free of charge, of course. Like that's not gonna cost the taxpayers anything. So
Well, it's water.
fine.
Water's free.
Water's free. Everyone knows that. Especially salt water. Who wants that stuff? Just give it to me. Just give it
Then
all.
why do I have to pay my water bill?
Well, it's not
Well-
salt water. We take the salt out. That costs money.
All right. Anybody got any closing remarks? Because we should probably wrap up. 'cause
Okay,
I got
but then if I
my
want to,
bedtime's in
if
10
I want to
minutes.
have, if I want to make salt water, I have to pay for the water and then the salt. That's not free.
Well,
Well, go get some yourself.
Where?
There's literally
they're
a bunch
keeping-
of lakes of everywhere around us. We are the
That's
state
not
of
salt water.
1,000
That's fresh
lakes.
water.
Well, it's
That is-
fresh with
that is
parasites
fresh water.
anyway.
You said
So if you
water.
want some-
No, well, no. I still need to buy the salt now, don't I?
Well, you can just find some in salt water.
Just
and then
make it.
dilute the salt water.
Yeah, where? if I had salt water around, I would just use the salt water.
well, maybe it tastes bad. I don't know. Maybe someone peed in it, and you're like, but I still want the salt. And you
Make-
just take
Well,
the
then if somebody peed in it, I wouldn't use the salt because there would
you
be
sift
pee
out
on
the
the salt
No, you sift out the salt, and then you wash it with regular water.
Make your
that I
own
had
salt.
to pay for.
Couldn't
you
you
get salt water.
filter your own sweat?
I
I don't know how well that would work.
don't
I'm
know
not.
if that
I'm
would
not a
work.
very sweaty person.
I am incredibly
like-
sweaty. I could be the test subject.
That's salt, though. Just
I go
drink your own
outside
sweat.
for like 10 minutes, and my back is covered in sweat. It's just bad.
That's rough.
Yeah, but hey,
I feel that.
Sometimes if it's there for long enough, it gets cold, so it's like it's not nearly as hot out anymore. So you're just like, oh, that's a refreshing breeze in the back, my cold ass back. It's good. It's a curse and a blessing.
All right. So, we got any closing remarks, or question, statement, whatever?
Next episode, Lizzo.
Lizzo.
That would be the previous episode.
If you guys get Lizzo, I will give each of you $8.
Ooh.
Pretty
I
big,
will
so
email Lizzo's
it's
like
pretty
business
good.
email.
All right.
Let's see if they'll
Please
come.
do.
I mean, that sounds lovely.
All
I
right.
guess if we're
How
closing.
to contact Lizzo 2023 on contactanycelebrity.com. Oh, we found it.
Dude. Get her on like Cameo or something. And just like ask her to like record 50 minutes of her talking. Just throw her in here and pretend like she's actually on the podcast.
That probably cost a fortune.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but she'd be there. That's kind of cool.
Is it worth it for a cake?
And $8.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
$8 each, 32 total. So that's
Okay,
pretty
well,
good
I
money.
found her fan mail address. I could send her fan mail. And then have-
I don't know how
have a
fast it's gonna
podcast.
get there. I have
It,
to
it
wait
might
a few
take a
months.
little bit longer.
You've got a couple
That
weeks.
cake's
I'm
getting
gonna
staler and staler.
I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna send
Are
Lizzo
you gonna
fan
send
mail.
Lizzo fan mail?
I'm gonna send Lizzo fan mail.
Please be on our podcast.
We'd love to have you. I have a cake writing on this, please.
I'm a huge fan, Lizzo. Please, there's a cake on the line. You must.
The longer you wait to respond, the staler it gets, please.
All right. Well, do you have anything that you would like to plug?
I think my microwave said I can go make like a hot pocket after this. But
All
other
right.
than
Well,
that, CheeryTate. That's all I've got.
I'll put the
There-
link in the
that's-
description.
That sounds.
Yeah, go
plan.
subscribe.
Also, this podcast, fantastic people, really great people. I mean,
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
already here,
thanks.
so there's no reason to plug it, but I am anyway because I have nothing else to do. It's my day.
Well, thank you.
Oh yeah, no, I say this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. Thank you all. This is great.
Yeah, this has been awesome. So we will for sure see some stuff, see some possible collaborations in the future.
Oh, I love that, man.
I'm
Yeah.
looking
That'd be
forward
awesome.
to it.
Sounds like a fun little bag of nails. Well, I guess I don't really know.
Love the analogy.
On a bag of nails.
I just speak out of my ass until something pops up. So we'll. All right. I'll shut
right.
up.
It is my bedtime. So everybody else, have a good night, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Bye bye.
If the bed bugs bite, don't get hurt too bad.